most horrible thing someone did to your mom? My 58-year-old mom arrived 15 minutes early for her receptionist interview, only to run out the building crying hours later about the worst case of bullying I'd ever heard. After 45 minutes, mom approached the desk. Could you check if the manager knows I'm here? My interview was at 10. The receptionist rolled her eyes. He'll see you when he's ready. This is how professional offices work. Mom apologized and mentioned she'd been preparing for weeks, that she was just nervous. Then you should have prepared to be patient, she said. That's literally the job. By the second hour, mom was getting worried. She'd have to pay for another hour of parking. The other errands she had to run would get moved, and her feet in the heels were seriously killing her. Worst of all, her bladder couldn't hold out any longer. So she approached again. Could I please have the restroom key? The receptionist dangled it. Employees and interviewees only. Mom shifted from foot to foot, her eyes watering from holding it in. The receptionist smiled, waited for a few drops to trickle before handing over the keys. Down the hall. And hey, bring your adult diapers next time. An employee walking by whispered to another, oh god, this is cruel. After 3 hours had passed, mom begged her, could you just check if there was a mix-up? The receptionist squinted her eyes threateningly. Are you saying that the manager and I did something faulty? Mom pulled out a printed version of the confirmation email. The receptionist grabbed it and held it up to the light. Seriously? We use computers here, hon, she said, crumpling it up and tossing it in the trash. Oops. Mom bent down to retrieve it when the receptionist accidentally knocked her coffee over, soaking mom's portfolio. Oh no, well you won't be needing those anyway. Mom fought back tears, her lips and body quivering. Other employees stared at mom, whispering, poor lady, has she been here this whole time? Mom wiped away at the tears she couldn't fight back any longer. Please, I've been here all morning. The receptionist looked at her with disgust. I thought I made this obvious, but I guess you're really just slow. I don't need a grandma as a coworker. I'm not gonna sit here and teach you how to use a computer, attach a file to an email or whatever. I need someone I don't have to babysit. That's clearly not you. So your interview? Forget it. It's not happening. 4 hours. She stood there for 4 hours only to find out she didn't even have an interview scheduled. I pulled up to pick mom up, only to find her sobbing, drenched in spilled coffee. I marched straight to the manager's office, ignoring the receptionist yelling, you can't go back there. The manager emerged confused. I'm sorry, can I help you? Showed him mom's coffee-stained, crumpled up confirmation email. My mother waited 4 hours for her interview, and you guys didn't have the decency to send her away early or something instead of making her stand around getting humiliated? His face went white. 4 hours? But I was told that no one showed for the 10 o'clock. I pointed at the receptionist. That's her. Mom said she's the one who said you canceled it. The manager's jaw tightened. Please let me interview her now. I dragged mom back upstairs. You deserve this chance, I told her. Show that receptionist who's boss. Mom rolled her shoulders back, walked in confidently. While Shelly waited outside avoiding my gaze, mom nailed the interview with her knowledge of every system they needed. When he praised her, she broke down. I thought I was too old to work anymore, that I wasn't wanted. She told him everything Shelly did. The manager's face darkened. 12 other candidates were listed as no-show this month, and now I know why. Well, this job is yours, and don't worry about Shelly. I'll handle it. He held out his hand. Mom smiled, shaking his hand firmly. I'll see you tomorrow at 7, she agreed. The next morning, mom walked in for her first day. Shelly's jaw dropped. What are you doing here? Mom straightened her shoulders. I work here now. Co-receptionist. Shelly laughed. Security. There's a confused elderly woman claiming she works here. The manager walked out of his office with the CEO. Shelly, we need to talk. They'd reviewed the security footage. All of it. The bathroom incident, the coffee accident, the mocking. You humiliated a woman for 4 hours, the CEO said. Made her wet herself. Destroyed her portfolio. Why? Shelly's voice cracked. She's old. She wouldn't have lasted a week. I was doing everyone a favor. The CEO slammed his hand down on the table. She has 20 years of experience. She speaks 3 languages. She types faster than anyone we've tested. You also turned away 12 other qualified candidates. That's discrimination and fraud. So tell me, why would we keep you around? Shelly turned to mom, forcing a desperate smile. We can work together well. Mom spoke up. I don't think so, sweetie. I wouldn't want you to have to babysit me, right? Shelly fell to the floor, throwing a tantrum like a child. Please. He threw down a folder beside her. 47 tardies in 6 months. You're fired. Security will escort you out. 3 months later, mom was absolutely thriving there. Even helped the company hire more experienced seniors to strengthen the offices. Never too old to prove you belong, mom would say. Shelly, however, had a hard time finding a job without references, failing interview after interview, just as she did with others.